Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all my life.
Hi, I'm Vernal Sage, and I'd like to tell you about my song, Good Over Evil. Good over evil, Lord, I pray. Ah, wow, 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 yeah. Help me to make it through the day. Good over evil, Lord, I say. Ah, wow, 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 yeah. Only you can show me the way.
Only you, Jah, protect me from evil and strife.
The inspiration, it came from a number of years ago. I went to university and I studied computer, IT and accounts. So when I came out, I started working. I was working in an IT firm and I was working with United General. So I started, that was the time Cash Plus came up into being, and I invested a bit of money in Cash Plus. And of course I lost every cent. Then I also had a number of persons keep telling me, calling me as boy from all over the place, you win money. I remember one girl even called me one day and tell me that her uncle died and left her, about $1 million US. And she wanted me to do something to hold that money for her and invest the money for her. And I said, why them people come with them schemes and them con, man? Hence, the second, when you listen when I wrote the song about and them a come with them schemes and them cons, and them have them devious plans, trying to dupe the innocent ones. So that came out of that part of the segment of the song because I had a lot of encounter with persons who were always trying to pull a fast one on me. The parts now when Ananda Dean was unalived, and I realized a lot of the kids in Jamaica, worldwide Jamaica, were having serious it affected by whether it was predators, whether it was pedophile, whether it was what type of person it was. There was a lot of kids that were having serious were impacted by adults' behavior. So that's why when he had that part of the song where I said about, now them a prey upon the kids like a predator, and them have them sinister agenda. Smite them, Jah, them have to surrender. So those specific part of the songs were based upon things that I had seen in the society and my own personal journey out as well. But the other parts, I was a Christian person. I grew up in the church. My mom was a Christian. So surely goodness and mercy shall follow me when I started the song were things that she would have wanted me as a person to embrace as a God-fearing person. Even though I deviated somewhat, those early upbringings were still a part of my life. So hence the first part of the song was to address the spirituality, the spiritual side of mankind, the spiritual side of my life that I grew up into. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all my life. Only you, Jah, protect me from evil. And so that part of the song was influenced by the upbringing from my mom. And I wanted to give back some reverence to she being a Christian and an evangelist in the church. What had me baptized and going to church very early as a Christian person. So that part of my life was the first part of the song as a Christian message, really, spirituality. And the second part of the song now, I try to look at the physical side now, how life has been impacting me and other persons, in the wider scheme of life.
So I'm standing firm in thy righteousness, knowing, oh Jah, I'm truly blessed.
Let me tell you the truth, it's the first song I've ever done that when I did this song, I sent it to a friend of mine, his name is Larry Dredd. He's from out of England. He plays on RG2 radio station. The song wasn't done yet, Me and Bowie and Mackie came to the studio. We just did the initial part of the song for me they gave me a demo to go home and listen to. I said, Larry, I need your output on this song. I send it to you. The next day, the man played the song the next day on the radio. I said, I was upset. Come, said, give me a play, Bridget. You cannot play this song to the whole of Europe. For a year, the man said, bad. So the same thing happened now with me and Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk is from Island Gold. He has his own radio station. He's on Silk Radio. He's on Viscosity Blend. He's on about 10 different radio stations worldwide. Reggae North out of Canada. So I sent it to Captain too. And I said, Captain, oh, you listen to this and tell me when you think. I'm trying to get feedback. Because with all of my songs, that's how I do it. I normally send it out for one or two persons who I can trust. You know, so the man played the song on the radio. And tell me, say everybody in Florida and all, Florida, the entire Atlanta, he goes through Florida, Atlanta, to Georgia, New York. He said they want to be a pay emoji on his thing. And that's when I said, all right, I could come in and sit down and finish the song. So the morning now, when we came and did the voice with Earl, Earl is also at Anchor, same place at Anchor, Earl and I and Bowie, because Bowie McCloughan is my music director. He's Damon Marley and Steve Marley, percussionist. So the morning, man, in the car now, the song just ready. But it was a mix sent back to us now for us to listen to. And Bobby said, Jaja, that song is bad. That song is boom, that song is your best song ever. And that morning, I sent it up to Power Mac now and said, boy, listen to this. And the man said, boy, this is gone. Pay emoji. Everybody was sent it to started giving me a lot of emojis. So when it got mixed now, I sent it to Richie B. He wanted to do the video. He called me and he said, Bridget, that song, boom, shot it bad. So I've sent it to all of the DJs who I knew, and it's the same response. Everybody putting a lot of fire emojis under it, and it was connecting to a lot of people. So I realized that this song was, it was really a song that was going to do well.
When the wicked come upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumble and fall, consumed by their wickedness, their own wickedness.
I also work on a radio stations out of Europe, Silk Radio. And we have diverse interviews every Thursday night, UK artists link up. I've happened to speak to people like Fantan Moja. Fantan Moja is somebody who I've spoken to a number of times, right? I've even talked to Richie Stevens a couple of days ago, and I had an interview with George Nooks. And all of these persons have been saying the same thing to me. Reggae music, it is a message music. Because I remember when Bob, the foundation, there was a message. I used to love listening to Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac, those giants in the music. And the songs were always positive, very message driven. That's what Bob said. He believed that reggae music should be message driven. Now the challenge I had when I did the first song, my first song was Rasta's Paradise. I did that song through Boris Gardner. A friend of mine called me and told me, say, hey, they were writing a story for a book. Keyshawn Harris is Mike Henry Stepson. He's the #1 writer in the Caribbean, and he was writing this book. So he asked me, because he be having one cast, UE Carnival, I was a Carnival King. My lyrics were always very positive, and he knew me from back then. So he said, listen, man, write a song name for me, for the title book, which was Reggae Superstar. And when I went, he said, you can write very well. And you write very good lyrics. Boris Gardner sat down and said, Bridget, I like how you write. So one verse made have, So when I go back the second time, he said, Bridget, when he do the rhythm for me, can you come back with a second verse? When I go back with the second verse, 2 days later, the man said, I'm very impressed with your writing style. How your writing is different from what everybody is writing nowadays. I want you to concentrate. Write like how you think Bob Marley would write. I try, but I can't get there. So this is still falling short of the great man, But I wanted to fit myself in a mold where I can present lyrics to people that can be edifying. It can, you can look at it and it can be timeless. So those were the challenges he gave me. Make your music edifying, make your music timeless. So when I look at what is happening in the society now, I think our music, while it's interesting and it's beautiful, there are still some aspect of it that is getting really it's borderline, it's degenerating in some sector. We're not getting the same levels that we used to get with, as I said, with a Berries and I like those giants, the Berries, the Dennis Brown, the Gregory Isaac. I kind of pigeonhole myself as wanting to step to the plate, emulate, those kind of persons who have passed the baton on to us and make sure so we transport the music in a healthy, clean vehicle. Hence the reason why I try to write and present songs that are very, hopefully uplifting and can add message to people's life and add value to lives.
So no matter how much evil things you do, you are coming upon your Waterloo.
I started singing like, be-do, 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 be-do. Why, come back sooner. So they used to call me Green Tea. because I grew up in Rocky Point near to Cocotee. So my songs had that type of Cocotee, overtone. So if you listen to some of the songs that I do know, you might get a little bit of Cocotee in it. The funny thing, I got Boris. And Boris said to me, that was first song, The man is one of the strictest, Boris Gardner. Yeah, man, I Want to Wake Up With You. That song was number one in a number of countries. He said, Virgin, somebody like the green tea? Because he was call me green tea. He said, I don't want it to be a cheap Cocotee. Change the name. So my real name is Vernal. My middle name is Vernal. And because I'm a Sage consultant, Sage is a primary number one software that's used in America. There's Sage 300 and Sage 50 and Sage 100. So I'm a software consultant. Now I'm a Sage software consultant. So when I looked at it, I said under the microscope, why not put it as Sage with an accent over the E? And hence the name came because of my occupation. I'm a Sage consultant, so I call myself Sage. So I want to run into the same thing like, assassin and people say Agent Sasko or your name Lexus and people want you to name Mr. Lex. I didn't want them to come after me with the software and say, you can't call yourself Sage. It's our software. So I said, let me put it in a way, where it won't like I'm copying the product and just have a little bit of it. So it's my own profession added to my name. Hence it became Vernal Sage. Frenchy, very, very Frenchy. Right now, I am on Spotify. I'm on iTunes. You can find me on YouTube because the video now is out. This video that we've just done is out. It's on YouTube, and we are heavily invested in going and being on all social media. So you can get me on Instagram. It's Vernal Sage, VERNALSAGE on Instagram. Because when I went to my initial person to post the thing up for me, she said it doesn't sound like Sage with a G. So that person put a J in it. But on YouTube is Vernal Sage, SAGE. So once you go on any of those platforms and search for Vernal Sage, GE, with an apostrophe over the E, you'll find me. Hi, I'm Vernal Sage, and you're watching Hype TV. And it's how you picture entertainment. Coming up next on Hype TV is my video, Good Over Evil. Good over evil, Lord, I pray. Oh, wow, 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 yeah. Help me to make it through the day.
Good over evil, Lord, I pray. Oh, wow, wow, yeah. Help me to make it through the day. Good over evil, Lord, I say. Oh, wow, wow, yeah. Only you can show me the way. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all my life. Only you, Jah, protect me from evil and strife. So I'm standing firm in thy righteousness, knowing, oh Jah, I'm truly blessed. Yes, I'm truly blessed. And when the wicked come upon me to eat up my